Hello everybody and welcome to Final Fantasy VI with me, Skywalker. How you guys doing? This is my new Let's Play. I'm doing the Final Fantasy VI as they call it on the PlayStation 3. I remember it being Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo. Really love this game. Let's get it started. If you guys want to see the intro movie, you're going to have to watch my up-and-coming video that I've already pre-posted. This we're going to watch. This was also in the up-and-coming, just like I do with every up-and-coming, you know, this without my voice, and I show you the beginning as much as I can. And I do a little bit of the gameplay just to give you a little feel for what's going to be happening throughout, you know, the Let's Play. This game, I've played through about 2/3 of the way, a good 2 or 3 times, and it's a long game. I played halfway through, even more than that, and, you know, the beginning part even more than that, but I never ended up beating it. So maybe I'll be able to do that on screen with you guys. I mean, I ended up doing that with Chrono Trigger, so, I mean, here's to a second one. I'll be trying to get almost 100% completion as far as secret characters go, and maybe espers or whatnot. Can it be those? Can it be those in power on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake? You'll find out what espers are later for all you newbies. Hard to believe an esper's been found intact there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. If you want to see a movie of her getting in that armor, that's in the beginning. That's in my up and coming. I had to skip a lot of the video because there's a lot of names of like artists and authors and, I don't know, sound people and all that stuff. And I don't really have the rights to do that. I don't want to get strikes on my YouTube channel, so I had to edit a lot of that out. But we did manage to see her getting into the Magitech armor, which we'll get to use in just a second. That's one of our main characters. I'm not going to spoil her name just quite yet. I'm going to skip this because this also, the sequence is going to give us a bunch of names that I don't want to put on screen. I mean, I'd love to plug them and put them on screen, but, you know, some companies just I haven't gotten the permissions. And if you know how to get permissions, by all means, let me know, because I would love to get in touch with somebody and figure out how I can just be a little bit more free with the content I'm putting out here. So we got Biggs and Wedge. Those are the 2 soldiers, and now I'm in control of our character. So we're going to ride around town. This is Narshe, the city of Narshe. And we're under control of the Empire. That sorceress that you can see. I guess we'll have to find out in a little bit. I shouldn't have spoiled that, but I got ahead of myself. It's pretty easy turn-based action, kind of like Final Fantasy 1 or 2, where you got your characters on one side and enemies on the other. You have a bar like that lets you know when you can go and actually input a command. That's on the bottom right-hand side. Later on in the game, you'll see us. We'll get pincer attacks on people, or we'll get pincered, which is pretty much when you're in the center and there's people on both sides. You can also do back attack, meaning you attack from behind the enemy. And the same thing can happen to you, so that's pretty cool. In battle, you can pick there's a ability called Row. You can choose to be in the front or the back. I'll show you that really quickly. Let's see if I can do this. Row. See that, how they go to the back like that? Let's do it again. So you can go to the back or the front. Let's put everybody in the back just for the hell of it. And I'm going to use Heal Force on our mysterious sorceress up here. Bolt Beam. Let's do, I don't think we've seen the Ice Beam yet, so let's try an Ice Beam. I'm going to try to show you guys as many of the attacks and abilities as this game has to offer. $32 XP, big gain a level, wedge gain a level, found 96 GP. So we'll be spending GP throughout this game on various weapons and armor, and they have relics. I think each character can attach up to 2 relics. Right now, we're pretty much stuck with our armor. Here come the Narshe guards to stop us from reaching the Esper. Our mission is to find an Esper that's been found in the caves near in the city. Let's go ahead and wait for our sorceress. She's got some extra abilities that the other guys don't have. This is Bioblast. I like this one. It hits every enemy on the screen. If it does not kill them, sometimes it will poison them, so they will be taking damage over time. That's a real useful ability. I mean, at this stage in the game, usually everything's one hit if you pick the right abilities. She's got others like, we'll see Tech Missile. I think next I'm going to try to show you the Confuser, which confuses an enemy and has them attack their own people. So I'm going to wait for her to show up. You can skip people by pressing triangle. I'm on the PlayStation version again. Let's see where's Confuser at. There you go. They should be facing the opposite. There it is. See how they're facing the opposite direction? They will end up attacking their own people. Let's just fire beam them. Fire beam them both. $32 XP. Big Wedge gained a level. They're gaining levels rather quickly. Every character in this game, every main character, is going to have their own unique special ability. I'll show you the sorceresses in just a second. I'm just going to try to see how many guys I can flush out to come and attack me. Here we go. Looks like they're going to do a pincer attack on this one, I think. You'll finally get to see what it's like. There it is. See here in the middle? It's called a pincer attack. There, they even let you know. But as far as our source's special abilities, since she is the main character, she'll have one. Hers is magic. Now, if you're going to use magic, you can hit L or R to select everyone. It's like an all from Final Fantasy VII. L or R buttons. I mean, it was the same way on the Super Nintendo. They did it on the PlayStation as well. I really like it. That's not always a feature people find, so be sure and remember that. When you're using a spell, my God, she's taking a beating. All right, let's do Heal Force. Go ahead and use those L and R. You know, the same goes for offensive spells. Last time I cast a defensive spell, Cure. Now I'm going to be casting Fire. So let's just. This is her magic Fire spell. Woo! Ow. That should take care of him. There we go. That armor is a lot stronger than us at this point in time, so she gained a level. But yeah, this game's pretty fun. Not only does every character have their own special ability, we can learn a lot along the way. At least a lot of spells, but there's a big list of them. And it's really fun to try. You gotta mix and match who's learning what, and it's I'll never let that go. I'll never forget it. It's something I wish they'd bring back. You know, you find a certain item and then you attach the item to the character, and that character can learn the abilities. I guess it does get old for some people if everyone can know every single ability, but I find it very amusing. Let's go ahead and try Bioblast on everybody here. We'll try, if everyone lives, we'll do Heal Force. Or if someone lives. Which I doubt they will. Yeah. A nice one-hitter quitter. Another level for these guys. My goodness. According to our source, the frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. Alright. So we're getting close. That on the left, ladies and gentlemen, is a save point. Now, these are good for about 2 or 3 things. Not only can you save your game, I'm going to put no just for now, I'm just going to explain it. But you can also use things like sleeping bags or tents. So once you find these, if you got somebody who's hurt down on magic points and HP, for a solo use, a single character, you can use the sleeping bag. Oops, there's a battle. For a whole party heal, you can go ahead and use the tents. And the tents are kind of expensive and hard to come by at times, but they're worthwhile. Let's see if this does the trick. Yeah, some people have, like, right before they die abilities, as you just saw, that wrench move. They'll get more drastic, you know, well, depending on the enemy. Some are weak, some are strong. Alright, let's continue on here. We're going to run up to our first boss in a second. While we're here, let's go ahead and do that. Let us do that. And we'll just fire these guys. Trying to get them maxed out for the boss. We'll be able to see the tech missile that the mysterious sorceress has. Boss is pretty simple. I'll explain it in a second once it's on screen. I like to use the tech missile the whole time. Of course, the way this boss works is you're going to have just a slight bit of patience. Boom! We won't hand over the Esper. Welk, get them. There's some boss music. Think back to our briefing. Amasa eats lightning. Stores energy in its shell. Wow. Alright, so we're gonna fire beam him. I want to get this tech missile out. We'll get to see that. Good, got 3 attacks in. Now, the cool thing about this is a 2-part boss. There's the shell and the head, and that's something I really also enjoyed about this game, is certain bosses will have, or enemies for that matter, will have more than one part to them. Now, while the only thing that you can hit is the shell on this particular boss, you're going to just want to heal everybody, so we'll do that. We'll do a couple heal forces. Heal force. He's going to come back. So let's go with Fire's face. Our tech missile. Whoa! 498. That's pretty strong for this stage in the game. There you go. Pretty simple. Now, if you do end up attacking that shell, he does what's called a Gigavolt, or Gigavolt, and it's pretty much a one-hit kill. So you really want to be careful not to do that. It's like a lightning strike, a single lightning strike that comes down from the sky and shocks you pretty good. Alright, so that was the first boss. We handled that. Let's find this Esper. There it is. Looks like it's an ice. Frozen Esper, yeah. Tritalk. The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. Whoa, one just disappeared. Oh, the other one just disappeared. Is she gonna disappear? What do you think? Uh-oh. There goes my Magitech armor. I kind of like that stuff. I wish, I think we will end up putting some on again in the future, but I don't know if it's the same model or not. I got control now, so really quickly I like to run over here and grab this stuff. You can go to the clock, I think, and the armor maybe. Just the clock. Elixirs are good. They are 100% magic points and also 100% health points. Let's get back to the story though. I only just removed the crown. Whoa, she's like passing out or something. This is a slave crown. Okay, so they had control of her and they were using her. I don't know if you remember how he said, I heard this girl like fried 50 of her Magitech soldiers. So the bad guys, or at least the army that she was with, was enslaving her. Can't remember a thing. A mysterious young woman controlled by the Empire and born with a gift of magic. So every time we find a main character, we'll get a little blurb like that. And you get a chance to name them. Now, I'm going to keep them as close to whatever the game tells me they are, just for easy reference for everyone that watches my Let's Play. So this is Terra, our first main character. Terra, the magic-wielding girl. My name's Terra. Here comes some Narshe guards. Open up, give us back the girl and the Empire's Magitech armor. Uh-oh. I don't know if those are Imperial soldiers or Narshe soldiers, because they were wearing the Narshe gear. Open the store, we want that girl, she's an officer of the Empire. Empire Magitech armor. She doesn't even remember it. I don't have time to explain. Second, I have control. I'm going to follow him. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. So we got to make an escape. So let's escape. She's up there. Oh, they saw us. Okay, in this version you can also run if you hold down the circle. Now, back in the day when I was playing the Super Nintendo version, you'd have to get a relic called running shoes, I think, or sprint shoes, one of the two. And that would allow your character to fast walk through the cities and the areas that you're in. There's a defense move. Victory! Alright, let's go up here. Let me run up here. Alright guys, I'm going to save right here, so bear with me. I am around the 20-minute mark, so this is how you go to the save thing. You like hit triangle, and it goes to the menu. And I will save in slot 1 if I can. Can I save in slot 1? Yes, a free block. There she is at the bottom. All right. So there we have that. I hope you guys like what you see. Let me know. Post in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of. If there's a particular, if you have any tips or tricks you want to post in the comments section, I would love to see that. If there's a certain way you want me to play, you got to tell me. Comment again, guys. Okay, this has been Skywalker, and I'll see you guys next episode.